Hello everyone. Today we'll be learning about a new concept called as interface. Mainly, interface is said to be used within the classes only. Okay, class is that before that class declaration you may include a interface. Okay, and you have multiple inheritance concept here. Multiple inheritance is nothing but you can have multiple classes to be declared. You can even include the delegates within that. You may include even the events, you may include indexers, you may include the properties. All those are there in the interface. Okay, interface, how you initialize a class, how you initialize a struct, how you initialize a delegate. It is the same way. Nothing difference is there. It is same as the class. But it has a difference. It acts like a abstract class. Remember that. Okay, that is it to be your interface. So let's check out how the interface works. So as I said, interface is what? It's like a abstract base class. Abstract base class, as I said, in when you are said to be using the word abstract, interfaces can't be instantiated directly, which means like it cannot create object directly within the interface only. Okay, and any class or a structure which implements the interface must implement all other members. Okay, a class may be consisting the members, the interface may be consisting the members. All those are there in the interface. Also, interface has its name, has its members within that, has its methods within that, same as a class. Okay, and as I said, it cannot be instantiated. You cannot create an object, and interface, it is said to be implemented as if you implement a class or a structure. Same way it is said to be implemented, and the interface even contains the events, indexes, the methods, and the properties within interface. Remember, it's an abstract class. It does not create an object. It is same as how it is said to be initializing the classes or structures, and even it has the members same as the classes and structures, which includes events, indexes, methods, and properties. Remember this. It may be asked for 2 marks. What is interface? And you may have to write the syntax also of the interface. How to write the syntax of the interface is interface, the interface name, and the member declaration. It will be there in the interface. Okay, example, you can check out interface show, and it has a method void display. Okay, even as we said, it includes the properties, the indexers, and the event. You can see an indexer is there, you have the property here, and you have an event with the method void display. Like this is your interface. Okay, remember the concept how the declaration of interface is being done. Okay, so next, it has an extended interface. What do you mean by extended? Is nothing but I can involve multiple interfaces in a single one. Not only one, it may include other interfaces also within the thing. So you can check out here with the example or the syntax which is being given. In extended is nothing but you can involve other interfaces within a single one, as you do like inherit the properties of one class to another class. Same way you can inherit the properties of the super interface into other interfaces also. Example, you can check out here. You have interface 2, name 2, and it can inherit the properties of name 1. Name 1, it has its own declaration. Okay, previously you saw one declaration, you have name. So same way you have the other properties, name 1 also can be included. Okay, so here you have the name 2, name 1, and within that you have the members of the name 2. Same way here an example is being considered, you can check out. You have the interface addition which has the addition concept, which has 2 variables, int x and int y. Interface, another interface is there called compute, which is inheriting the properties of the addition, and it has what? The 2 variables of the subtraction x and y, nothing but sub. Okay, like this one interface can have other interface, which is called as what? The extending an interface. Okay, implementation of interfaces. Okay, within a program, not only you can have the interfaces, even you can have the classes also. That can also be done. A super class is there. From that super class you can fetch the members from the superclass into the interface also, or from the interface into the class. Like that it can be done. So example is being given here. You can check out the example. You have a class name, then you have the interface name, then you have the body of the class which is there. Then general implementation is nothing but you have a class, okay, class name, and you have a super class which inherits what? The superclass interface 1, interface 2 and the body of the class name. So within a class you can have a superclass, you can have interfaces, you can have other things also which are there in the method also, the properties, the indexes, search, all those can be implemented. That is called as interfaces. You can implement multiple interfaces with multiple classes within that. So example is being given here, you can check out here. A class computation implements two interfaces. One is addition and multiplication interface can be taken into consideration. You have a class for computation. Within that you may have the interfaces addition and multiplication. An example is being considered here. You can check out. You have using system. Interface addition is there. You have the method int add. Okay, and interface multiplication, you have a method int multiplication. Okay, so in the class computation you have both the interfaces addition and multiplication. Okay, next you have in the class two variables are being considered x and y. In the computation class you have variables x and y which refer to the current elements which you are taking into the context. Those elements are being considered. This is nothing but referring to the current element. Okay, public int add is nothing but you are adding the two elements x and y, you are returning the values, and multiplication you are returning x multiplied by y which you are returning once again the value. Okay, next you have a class interface 1 test 1. Okay, and in that you have the main method. Main method you have whatever implementations static void main that it will be done, and you are said to be creating the object for the computation class. Object is being created and you are passing two variables values, that is 10 and 20, and addition add, an object is there through which you are said to be calling the elements, calling the methods, add method. Okay, and you through the object you are calling the addition method. Console write line sum add dot add is what your object, through that object you are calling the add method. Okay, this method it is being through the add object you are calling the add method. Okay, multiplication multiplication.com, that interface it will be calling in the product part through the object, that is your mul, it will be calling the mul method. Like this, the implementation of interface is being done, where it is said to be having the concept of constructors, where you are using the properties like this property is there, which is being used, which it takes the current elements. Then you have the methods within the class, you have interfaces also which are being called in the main class, and which is said to be substituting the value. So in the first one 10 plus 20 it will be given the result 30, and in the second one multiplication 10 into 20 200 it will be printing on the screen. Okay, so this is the concept of interfaces. In future you will be learning about the other concept of interfaces which are involved in the things. Okay, so today you have learned about what? You are said to be learned about what is interface, then you have learned about the syntax of the interface, then how to extend the interfaces that you have learned. Okay, and you have learned about how to implement the interfaces class. Within that interfaces may be there, or within the interface you may have a class, and an example is being considered for the interface. Okay, so this session it will be ended here with the example of the interface. Okay, thank you.